Breaking update as excitement builds for the 2025 NFL Draft. A surprising new report has revealed that local governments involved in hosting the event will receive nearly $2 million in funding to help cover essential costs, and the ripple effects are already stirring conversation across both sports and political communities. Must-watch moment. Whether it's crowd control, emergency services, street closures, public transportation enhancements, or temporary staffing, this significant boost of public money is being directed toward ensuring the NFL Draft is safe, smooth, and spectacular for the tens of thousands of fans expected to flood the host city. While the NFL Draft has evolved into a massive entertainment spectacle, drawing millions of viewers and attendees from all over the country, the hidden infrastructure challenges are often left behind the scenes until now. City planners and public safety departments are scrambling to scale their resources as preparations intensify, and this $2 million injection is being framed as an investment in public safety and economic impact. Subscribe now for real-time updates on how cities prepare for massive sporting events and the public money involved. Critics argue that using taxpayer dollars to support a billion-dollar sports league event is controversial, especially when cities are grappling with budget constraints, rising living costs, and overstretched emergency services. However, officials claim the return on investment justifies the spending, with projections of tens of millions in tourism revenue, hotel bookings, food and beverage sales, and national exposure for the host city. For many municipalities, the NFL Draft isn't just a sports event, it's an economic stimulus, a tourism campaign, and a logistical marathon all wrapped into one. Shocking twist, in some cities, officials were caught off guard by how much support they were expected to provide without financial backing from the league itself. That's where this new funding round comes in, sourced through a mix of city, state, and federal partnerships, along with grants tied to high-impact events. Subscribe now if you believe the public deserves transparency on where tax dollars go, especially in high-profile sports partnerships. For example, Green Bay, a city selected to host the 2025 NFL Draft, is preparing for over 250,000 visitors, a historic turnout that will strain local police, EMT services, parking infrastructure, sanitation, and public signage systems. While the Packers organization and local sponsors are covering some expenses, the city's emergency preparedness plan required backup funding, leading to this near $2 million support package. The money is being divided across several categories: security training, overtime pay for emergency personnel, rental of public venues, transportation shuttles, accessibility services, and even temporary housing for event workers. What's more, cities that have hosted in past years like Nashville, Kansas City, and Detroit have quietly advocated for this kind of financial assistance, noting how previous events stretched their resources thin. Subscribe now for exclusive behind-the-scenes reporting on how these massive NFL events are actually pulled off and who pays the bill. This development also raises questions about the future. Will every NFL event now require government funding to operate? Could this set a precedent for other leagues like the NBA or MLB to request similar public assistance? And how do fans feel about their local taxes helping subsidize the entertainment industry? While there's no denying that the NFL Draft brings energy, media coverage, and revenue spikes to host cities, the debate over who should pay for it is becoming louder. Still, for local leaders trying to balance public benefit with budget realism, this funding is a necessary bridge to make the event successful. There's also a community side to it. Several cities are using portions of the funding to improve public spaces, parks, and transit hubs that will continue to serve residents long after the draft is over. That's a silver lining that many are applauding. Subscribe now if you support smart, transparent government investment that benefits both fans and everyday citizens. From drone surveillance systems to pop-up medical clinics, host cities are leaving nothing to chance, and this funding gives them the flexibility to deliver a safe and exciting draft experience. It also reveals how tightly sports and government have become linked when major public gatherings are involved. With NFL officials praising the cooperation from city governments, don't be surprised if future Super Bowls, All-Star games, and international matches follow the same funding model. As fans, it's easy to enjoy the lights, the stage, and the selections, but behind every successful draft is an army of planners, public workers, and local leaders making it happen. This $2 million story reminds us that sports are more than games. They're business, politics, and public planning all in one. Stay tuned for more updates on NFL draft logistics, local spending, and how your city might be the next host. Hit that subscribe button now for clear, in-depth reporting on the intersection of sports, government, and the fan experience.